we're going to practice 11 steps for a focused heel work. In the first step, we're going to have your dog in the front sit position while offering continuous eye contact until your dog is released. For this exercise, your dog needs to be familiar with the sit position and also the meaning of the continuation marker. We're going to use yes, and then the meaning of the release marker. We're going to use okay. We're going to start by having Max in the front sit position first. Max, come here. So I'm going to encourage him to come closer. Max, come here. Yes. Okay, and then we'll reward. So now what we're trying to do is to encourage Max to offer me eye contact and reward each time, slowly introducing distractions, which is going to be the movement of my arms towards different directions. So he's offering eye contact. Yes! Nice. Following my hands. Yes! My face. So trying to help him understand that he needs to offer me eye contact, and offering eye contact releases the reward. Yes! It's very clever. Yes! He instantly understands that he has to look at me continuously and he gets a treat. Yes! He's not following anymore my hand gestures. Let's try. Yes! Okay. Very important. The dog needs to be quite close to you, not in distance. Yes! Okay, so let's prove a bit. I want him to stay until he's released. We're still exercising. So obviously this will require a bit of practice for every dog. Yes! Okay, come. This is step 2 in a sequence of 11 steps when training focus heel work. The aim of this exercise is to have your dog follow you, offering continuous eye contact while you're moving backward, and then when you stop, the dog would sit, still maintaining eye contact with you. First, get your dog to sit in front of you for this exercise, and make sure you prepare a bunch of treats in one of your fists, and then the other hand you keep free for continuous feeding during this exercise. So what we're going to do, we're going to encourage Max to follow me whilst I walk backwards, and as long as he stays close to me and offers eye contact, he will get rewarded. And then we do automatic stop, so I expect him to sit and offer me eye contact, for which he is going to be rewarded. Okay, Max, come. Yes, good boy. Okay, come. So very important here, the position of your hands. Also matters, because if we feed at distance, we create too much space between us and our dog. So I try to get him a bit closer now. Max, come, this way. Yes, good boy. Good boy. This way. This way, this way, this way. Yes. Okay, and then I'm stopping. Yes, hands on your chest as well, which will help your dog to, as you can see, look up and maintain eye contact. Yes! Good boy. I want you to be a little closer, but we can practice. So we're going to practice now with ball, because Max is really toy oriented. We started with food, but I've noticed ball is something that he's even more focused on. He offers closer distance, so let's practice. Okay, Max. This way, come. So finally, what we're going to try to do is to have Max follow me whilst I move backwards, without food or without a ball, and having my hands behind me. Okay, so I'm going to call him up. Max, come here. Come. Yes, come this way. Yes, come this way. Come this way. sequence of 11 steps for a focused heel work. So the aim of this part is to develop a focused heel position together with offering a continuous eye contact. So first of all, what we're going to do is to have our dog sitting next to our heels. I'm going to demonstrate. Max, come here, come. This way, come. Yes. So now, yes, I'm going to mark every time he offers me eye contact, and we're going to slowly introduce distractions and prolong his eye contact. So here the aim is he needs to understand through my exercise that every time he offers eye contact, he gets rewarded. So basically, offering eye contact and staying in this position releases a reward. Going to slowly introduce distractions. Yes! So again, every time he looks at me, okay. Yes! So he's quite good already with eye contact, but how long it takes depends on different dogs, so you can do it for a bit longer. I'm going to now move a bit closer, so I'm going to have some food now and try to move my hand next to his hand. This is a bit more challenging. Again, progress at your own pace depending on your dog. He naturally looks away. As soon as he looks back, and mark and reward. Yes! Understand? It's the eye contact that releases the reward. Yes! This is step 4 for a focused heel work, and in this part we are going to work on a center position while our dog is maintaining continuous eye contact. So first of all, we need to teach our dog a front position. So we can do it the easiest way by luring our dog and ask him to sit first and then reward every time. Obviously Max has done some practice, so I'm going to just ask Max to come center. So just hit yes! So he is already... Okay, so then when your dog is familiar with the front position, you can encourage your dog to offer more eye contact by placing your fist on your chest first. Yes! Mark and reward. Okay? Can do a little bit of kissing noises if your dog is a bit distracted. Yes! Okay? When your dog is doing well with this part, you can slowly start distracting by moving your arms to the side. So obviously your dog first will naturally look like Max just did. Yes! Okay. Yes! Yes. Okay. I'm going to release Max now. Okay. Go get it. So this is step 5 and the sequence of 11 steps for a focused heel work. And the aim of this step is to have your dog walk between your legs or in a center position while maintaining eye contact. So we're going to start by having Max in the center position. So Max, center. Yes, good boy. So what I'm going to do is use my fist to encourage eye contact, which has some treats in, and then I'm going to continuously feed Max while we slowly move forward. The movement here should start slowly and gradually. You can progress to a bit faster movement, changing directions, and finally, when your dog is ready, you can start also walking backwards. Your dog obviously should feel comfortable in this position between your legs, which are the barrier for your dog, but also which can help your dog to change direction, pivot right or left when necessary. Your fist obviously encourages the eye contact, which is preferred in the focused heel work. So let's start. Max, walk. Yes, good boy. So encouraging eye contact. Yes, good boy. Yes, and forward. Yes, good boy. And backwards. Yes, good boy. And then after a short practice, you can release your dog. Okay. So eventually what we would like to achieve is to have your dog in the center position, offering eye contact without being glued with a toy or with food. So we're going to try this, Max, now. Yes, yes, that's it. Good boy. Yes. Good boy. Yes, good boy. This is step 6 in the sequence of 11 steps for a focused heel work. It is a transition step in which we help your dog to get used to being in a heel position while offering eye contact. We're going to start by having your dog in a front sit position. We walk slowly backwards and then we transition our dog to our heel while obviously encouraging our dog to look up whilst walking in a heel position. So I'm going to demonstrate. So Max, we can obviously lure your dog if necessary. Come. Yes. Come. Yes, yes, yes. Then I transition Max to my heel side and encourage. Come. Eye contact. Yes. Come. This way, Max. Here. Come. Yes, yes. Come. This way. This way. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yes. Good boy. Okay. There you go. Okay. So this is step 7 in the sequence of 11 steps for a focused heel work. The aim of the step is to have your dog walk in a focused heel position and also gradually changing the walking direction, pivoting, stopping, or even walking backwards. So very importantly here, we use our hands to guide our dogs to positions we want him to be whilst continuously feeding. It may take a while for every dog to get used to the pace of walking, changing positions, but obviously we need to adapt to the dog's pace of learning. So we're going to start with Max. Max, come. Yes, good boy. So we're going to have some treaties for our feeding. Okay, so I'm going to guide Max. Max, here. Yes, so we're using our hand to guide our dogs. Doesn't need to be super fast paced, so we can go back. Max is familiar. Come. Yes. And we're trying to turn. This way. Yes, yes, yes. Yes. Good boy. He is not very food motivated today, so I'm going to use the ball. So we're sitting now. Okay, let's go. Yes. This way, this way. Yes. Ball to guide him, as you can see. Come this way. Yes. And yes. And sit. Good boy. So this is step 8 in the sequence of 11 steps for a focused heel work. And the aim of this step is to add cue heel when we are happy with our dog's behavior, and especially previous steps that we've practiced so far. So what we're going to do in this step is to have your dog on your side. So I'm going to use ball as a reward because it's particularly rewarding for this dog, Max. However, most dogs perhaps prefer food as a reward. We reward your dog here at the end of this exercise. We don't use continuous reinforcement anymore to keep dog in a position, because by now your dog should understand the movement and being in a position as well we require them to be. So Max, come here. Yes, so I'm going to sit Max. Yes, good boy. So he's already following my hands with the ball, and he understands he needs to sit and give eye contact. So what I do first, I'm going to move my hand away, and then when I draw my hand towards me, I'm going to add cue heel, so it's clear for the dog what heel means. It means looking up and moving forward. So I'm going to start walking with my right leg on the side where Max is. First, we're going to cover only a very short distance because we want to practice that movement, position. It needs to be very clear for the dog. Each time it's successful, you can prolong the distance of your walk and reward after each exercise. Okay, so here, So we're going to start here. Yes. Here. Yes. So we're going to try again. Okay, Max, drop. Okay, and again I'm going to, Max, come here. Yes, good boy. And we repeat the same process. And here. Yes, yes, yes. We're going back. Yes, okay. Yes, good boy. Okay. This is step 9 in the sequence of 11 steps for a focused heel work. And the aim of this step is to walk with your dog in a heel position without being loaded with food or a toy. So we are going to start with a very short distance at first, so your dog can get used to walking in a heel position while offering eye contact. And each time you can extend by little the distance you practice, and at the end of each exercise mark it and hold it. So let's start with Max. And here. Yes. Okay. Good boy. Right. And Max, come drop. Come drop. Good boy. Okay, come here. So you're going to do a little bit more distance now. What we can do, a little trick here, is to have a reward, either food or a toy, in the opposite hand from your dog for this exercise behind your back. This will encourage your dog to hold that high head position that is ideal for a focused heel work. So let's start again with Max. Okay, set, ready? And then you reward as well at the end of this exercise, but behind your back. So your dog is building this natural posture for a focused heel work. Okay, so Max, here. I'll do a little bit of turn here to fit in the camera. You don't have to do that because this is a bit more challenging. Okay. Yes. And here. Yes. Good boy. Yes. Good boy. Yes. Here. Need a bit more practice, obviously. And okay. This is step 10 in the sequence of 11 steps for focused heel work. The aim of this exercise is to teach your dog how to pivot to the right or to the left side in one spot. This is particularly useful for competing dogs, as they will be required to pivot, do very sharp turns, right or left on a line. For your own practice as well, you might want your dog to nicely follow you when you do sharp turns as well in a heel position while maintaining eye contact. This exercise is quite challenging for many dogs, so you can still use at first a little bit of luring here and continuous reward, and then fade them out towards the end when your dog gets more confident with the practice. So I'm going to demonstrate now with Max. To make it a bit more gentle, we are going to implement a spiral exercise. That means we're going to walk in a shape of a spiral, narrowing down the circles until we end up pivoting in one spot, having Max doing sharp turns left way today. So let's start. Max. Good boy. So use my hand and here. Let's walk in circles. Come on. Yes. So you can narrow the circles. You can do bigger circles at first. Yes, yes. So I'm pivoting. This is step 11 in a sequence of 11 steps for a focused heel work, and the aim of this step is to pivot in a spot but the opposite way than we did in the previous exercise. This will be pivoting the right way or clockwise. This exercise could be the most challenging of all for most dogs, because essentially they will be pivoting, walking backwards while following your heel and also maintaining eye contact. So let's start and practice with Max. He is not quite familiar with this exercise, So just like in the previous exercise, we are going to start first walking in a spiral shape and then narrowing the circles, and finally we're going to end up pivoting in a spot, having your dog following your heels. So Max, I'm going to use a ball here because we want him to be focused, and we see how this goes. So Max, yes, and here. Let's walk in circles first. Yes. We slowly start. See how this goes. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, yes. Yes, 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 still not quite, but almost there. Well done, well done. Yes, good boy. There you go.